breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Eggs and the little tater rounds. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day here. We're just getting everything packed up. Charging up my Blue Eddy there. Yeah, we just had breakfast and did a little walking around. And then we're going to be heading up the road today from Pine Grove Campground up to, I'm not sure yet, it's either going to be Stoneman Lake Road or Forest Road 135. So when we get there, we'll make a decision. It just depends on how full the spots are. And do a little dispersed camping tonight just around Happy Jack. So stay tuned. I'll show you this area. It's a really nice area. We're kind of improvising. Depends on how busy they are. But it's just a beautiful day. Enjoy the cool weather up here in the mountains. So if you like this kind of video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you'll see more videos that we do like this in the future. Let's go.
So someday when my ship comes in, I know just what we'll do. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two.
I wouldn't know Dave's. I wouldn't know if I'd recognize Dave's trailer or not.
But you'll recognize his side-by-side,
You think that's it?
possibly.
Take your garbage with you.
I'll pull up the Facebook post and just wait.
Was it like red, white, and blue?
Yep.
Oh, that might be him.
That might be him.
Let's just pull off.
Hello, Tammy.
Hi, are you camping?
We are. You
What?
guys up here?
We're just pulled off Hutch Mountain Road. I see a side-by-side that's wrapped in red, white, and blue. Are you guys
Pull
in?
on up.
Are you in a Genesis?
Yeah, pull on up. Find a spot. It's right here. It's nice.
Okie
I
dokie.
love that.
Okie dokie,
Okay,
Smoky.
cool.
All right,
Cool.
bye.
Bye.
Well, I think we found a spot. These are some friends of ours right here in the Genesis. But, yeah, I think this will be nice. This is Forest Road 135. There's some folks right there. I guess I could. Hey, everybody. We just pulled in here, Forest Road 135. We have some friends over here of ours that have their trailer here too. Alright, I think I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move and get in those trees right there. So I gotta do a little backing up, turning around and get in. There's a nice little spot right. Look how much grass there is here. It's beautiful. Except for the no-see-ums. But we got stuff for that. Alright, time to move. Just back it up and then turn it to the left. Ta-da! All set up. Ready. Even got my banana lounger. Hey, what time is it? It is 11:15. Not too bad. It's 11:15. So I think we left Pine Grove about 9:30. Maybe 9:45. So it's been about an hour since we left Pine Grove. And we're only 20 miles up the road, so we did have to stop and dump the holding tank. So that took a little time. So that out there, that you see that truck going there, that is Highway 3, Lake Mary Road. And the road noise isn't too bad. You're a little close, but at night it dies down quite considerably. And I think one time we were up here a couple years ago, and there were elk. We heard elk crying out over that way, kind of on this side of the highway. We could hear them at night. But take a look how many people are out here on this Friday. There's still more room. In a little bit we'll take the quad out and drive around a little bit. But we got more campers up there. This goes up for a ways over there. I think we were on that side a couple years ago. Got a couple there, camper there. And there's even more through the woods over there. That stump really worries me. Why would somebody leave that like that? Yeah, that could be nasty. This is what you got to watch out for. If you're coming in here in the middle of the night, this is what worries me. You almost need to have somebody outside with a flashlight looking at the ground before you drive in. Because you never know. I see another stump over there. You never know what you might run into. Literally run into. There's a few little stumps around. Otherwise, you're pretty nice and level and everything. But if you have another set of eyes out here, if you come in at night, that could be nasty. Especially in one of these. Trying to change a tire on this baby. Alright, next. Ta-da! All set up. Ready. Even got my banana lounger. Hey, what time is it? It is 11:15. Not too bad. So I think we left Pine Grove about 9:30. Maybe 9:45. So it's been about an hour since we left Pine Grove. And we're only 20 miles up the road, so we did have to stop and dump the holding tank. So that took a little time. So that out there, that you see that truck going there, that is Highway 3, Lake Mary Road. And the road noise isn't too bad. You're a little close, but at night it dies down quite considerably. And I think one time we were up here a couple years ago, and there were elk. We heard elk crying out over that way, kind of on this side of the highway. We could hear them at night. But take a look how many people are out here on this Friday. There's still more room. In a little bit we'll take the quad out and drive around a little bit. But we got more campers up there. This goes up for a ways over there. I think we were on that side a couple years ago. Got a couple there, camper there. And there's even more through the woods over there. That stump really worries me. Why would somebody leave that like that? Yeah, that could be nasty. This is what you got to watch out for. If you're coming in here in the middle of the night, this is what worries me. You almost need to have somebody outside with a flashlight looking at the ground before you drive in. Because you never know. I see another stump over there. You never know what you might run into. Literally run into. There's a few little stumps around. Otherwise, you're pretty nice and level and everything. But if you have another set of eyes out here, if you come in at night, especially in one of these, trying to change a tire on this baby. All right, next. Now somebody asked me how I do this. I'm using the AC180 to charge up my EB70. And so, right here, this is the input from my solar panel on the roof. This goes into the AC180, and it's charged up 100%. I don't know if you can see that or not. But it's charged up 100%, and it's putting out 107 watts. Well, this shows 101. What I did is this solar panel in, and then this is the cigarette lighter adapter going out to the EB70 on the input. So it's cigarette lighter here to the solar input. This is just an adapter cord that you can get to plug in a cigarette lighter cord to your EB70. I think I just messed it up there. But it's charging it up off the AC180. And the reason is this one I used earlier to make coffee, so it was kind of low. This one I've been charging up, so it's full. Alright, so if anybody asks about why I call it piggybacking or whatever. Lunchtime. Chicken salad sandwich and corn chips. Really good. On sourdough. Gotta have the sourdough. This is the life, right? Oh, it's like 72, 73. Breeze. It does get warm here though. When it's really warm in Phoenix, it will get up in the 80s here, the high 80s. But we're about 7,000 feet, so whatever it gets here beats whatever it is in Phoenix. I can tell you that right now. Thank you. Wow, you can see quite a ways down. It says Hutch Mountain Lookout, elevation 8535. Only 4 people at a time. Wow, they're way up there. They can see quite a ways, huh? Take a picture of the... That probably goes all the way back to Blue Ridge there. We are, as you probably saw just a minute ago, we're on Hutch Mountain. It's about 8,500 feet. And there's a fire tower here. And the gentleman who mans it was taking a lunch break. But I think he said he's going back up. So we're going to try and climb up. They'll let you come up in groups of 4. No pets. No alcohol, no guns, no pets. But you can go up and look out the... So I was just talking to him. He said he normally does 5-day shifts. But sometimes they ask him to work an extra day or 2 sometimes. When the fire season is peak fire season, they'll ask him to work a little more. He's the sole man. Gotta give him credit. Wow. All right. They even have a little propane tank for him. Look at that. Probably so you can have some heat up here.
Firefinder was come up with in 1906 by a guy named
Osborne?
Yeah,
Osborne
good.
firefighter?
Quick study here. And it has been found to be the most practical tool, and it's still in use across lookouts across the nation. When you get handy with it, you can get pretty close to the accuracy of a GPS route as far as pinpointing places. And what really makes it work well is when you've got a couple of other towers out there and you can triangulate and then...
And what year did the guy discover this?
1906.
He's got Osbornes in his family.
Okay, well, right. You see if you can file a patent claim on that.
Yeah, really. I doubt that. I'm trying to get my it's hard to get sense of direction up here. That's north.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, there's the San Francisco Peaks and Mormon Lake over there.
Correct. This is my first season in this tower, and the first week I spent up here in early May, I spent inside of a cloud with lots of snow coming down.
Ooh.
But even after visibility cleared up, it took a while for me to sort of figure out where I was in relation to the rest of the world.
And now what tower is that over there?
That is actually, luckily for me, that is a Verizon cell phone tower. So
That's
I have.
why we have so many bars.
Yeah, you have excellent reception up here, or within inside of that tower.
Wow. Don't look down. I think our camp is over there somewhere. Mormon Lake is right over there, and then the highway goes down, and then Blue Ridge is over there. Oh man, I'll tell you what. I see a lake way over there to the east of us, so I have no idea what lake that might be. It's not big enough to be Big Lake. But you can see quite a ways up here. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, there's Mormon Lake, San Francisco Peaks, Page, that way. Well, I'm gonna guess Meteor Crater is probably over that way. Winslow. That might be Sholo, but I'm not sure. Somewhere over there's Big Lake. Going down, down, down. If you have vertigo, this could be really unsettling. That's good. And the wind's picking up too. All right, back to the camp. Thank you, Daniel, for giving us a tour of your tower on Hutch Mountain. Kind of give us some history and information of the tower. It was built in 1936. And one thing I asked him about lightning storms. He says there's two places you want to be in a lightning storm. You want to either be at the top because they have a spot that's insulated, or you want to be down in the vehicle down here. That's his vehicle. He says you don't want to be climbing up the stairs, up or down. I can see why. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, I just checked my map thing here. From the top of the mountain to our campsite was 4.24 miles. Took us about 20 minutes. Not too bad. It was a nice ride. Pretty campsites. This is pretty too. There were some really nice ones if you want to get away from it all. They were back up that way. Nap time?
Nap time.
5. We just got off we took a ride around Hutch Mountain on Dave and Shuri's Razor took us for a ride around Hutch Mountain. Did a big loop. It was fun, but I'm tired and I'm ready to eat. I think more people moved in here while we were gone. We'll show you the Hutch ride on a separate video. That was a lot of fun. Some beautiful areas that we saw, and also we saw some elk and deer on the road. I hope it shows up on the video. I tried to get them with the camera as we went by, because of course they hear us and they take off. Just some beautiful areas back there this way. Not all of them are accessible in a motorhome or a camper though. You need a ATV or a Jeep or something like that. So we're just gonna fix some dinner and relax, and tomorrow we head back home to Phoenix, and it's supposed to be like 107 106 tomorrow, so I'm not looking forward to that. And thank you for all of you who've been watching. We are getting close to what we've been on now for 3.5 years. Hard to believe, but safe travels wherever you're going. We got some other things coming up in the future. We'll tell you about that as we get closer, and we're going to try and do as many of these videos as we can for the summer, but we do have some things coming up where we're going to be making a trip back east in our truck, and that should be interesting and fun. We'll tell you about that as the time gets closer. Have a great day. I'll leave you with the sunset here to enjoy. Bye.